Everyone, I am so excited because today we are going to go ahead and meet the one, the only, as Angified presents an exclusive interview. Yes, make sure to heart share this and check out Kamilski. Yes, we have Kamilski 8,000 here. And you can go ahead and you can find her on BandLab today at Kamilski. Yeah.
Hello. Hello. I'm having a little difficulty hearing you right now.
Oh no. Is
Oh,
that better?
yes, I think so. I think so. Hello.
Yay! It is so nice to meet you.
It's so nice
Finally.
to meet you too. Yeah, it's been a long time, hasn't it?
It has. It has. And your music just resonates all over. Like, I am loving your grunge vibe and all these shows you've been doing lately. And I have to know more. So you have to tell me, like, where did you come from? Like, did your
Okay.
grandparents or like your aunts, uncles, were they into music? Did they play guitars? Did they sing? Did they paint murals? Like, tell me.
Well, I live in Denmark, right? But normally I am from Lithuania. I was born there. So it's like a completely different country with a different traditions, culture, whatever. And I was taught classical music to start with. And I think I was like around 4 or something when my parents picked up that I could read, I could run, I could be like this, super child that could do anything. And then they like put me in the music school. So I was like 4 years old and I had to learn to play the piano. And like they kind of noticed that, I would sit around and watch TV and see everybody singing and dancing and sitting with their pianos and like making songs. And like I would
Oh,
also
awesome.
go to my room and like start playing some really weird music that didn't make sense. I was 4 years old, but still like trying to sing something along. Like, and then I started reading, or like I really wanted to learn to read because my parents were always like reading the TV guide,
Yeah.
like those old newspapers where you could like find everything and like see what's on the TV. Like, and I learned those. So like as soon as I learned how to read those, I would go to my room again, put them in front of my piano and just like sing what is coming on like the TV, just play the piano and sing something. So like already there, I think my parents knew that I was gonna be like this
A
weirdo making
musician.
songs or something. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
freaking awesome. Do you know how many people just try and pick things up by ear and then we can't? Oh my
Well,
gosh,
I
rock
I
on.
I learned to play We Wish You a Merry Christmas when I was like three and
Okay.
a half or something, but just like with my fingers, just like knowing those one notes. And I could find the tones. So like that's why my parents were like, nope, she's not gonna stay at home. She's gonna go there and she's gonna do whatever she can to just do music.
Get out there, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But then I became this really troubled teenager, or like I wasn't troubled. I didn't do any crime or anything, but like I was just like this a punk that was like not really caring about anything. So like I was like, no, I don't want to play classical piano. This is not for me. And then suddenly
Oh,
I threw it all away just to move to Denmark because my mother moved here. And then I found rhythmical music. And then I was like, what? This is like heaven, right? Like you can
yeah.
sit with a guitar, you can play chords, you can play whatever you want, right? And it was like a completely new world to me because I was always based on like something you see on the sheet paper, right? And like it was so groundbreaking for me that I started like making my own songs in piano, and then my father got me this laptop computer. Like I have nobody in my family that were musicians. My mother, she played like
Right?
a little bit violin when she was younger, and I think that's why she put me through the music school because she was like, I couldn't do it, so you could maybe.
She's got
And
a
then
natural talent. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And where was I going to? Yeah, and then suddenly I started making my own music, and then I got this computer and I started making beats on like Fruity Loops, I think it was called, like FL Studio or something. And then I did that, and I just kind of like kept going. Like I never showed people what I'm doing. Like it was mostly for myself, but like I was already like winning, those kind of like poetry competitions at school and stuff. So like I had no problem writing or anything. And that was like kind of like an escape for me that I found instead of being this punk that would go and smoke cigarettes in the corners or do whatever. And it really kind of like saved me and put me out of a lot of trouble. So that's like what kind of saved me. Like music saved me, even though it was something that I could have achieved more, but I just kind of chose to do it in my own path. And I was making electronic music and pop music and jazz music since I was little because that's what I knew. And then in, I think, 18, I joined a band, and it was a grunge band. And then I was like, hey guys, I can play bass. You have a room I can crash. I can play bass for you, And then they're like, okay,
Yeah.
sure, come try it out. And suddenly they're like, oh, you're good. You're staying. So we just like started playing in this band, and we like toured. I'm gonna say half of the Europe.
Okay.
So it's like it was really really nice experience. And then when that band died, like it didn't die, but like we had different stuff going on in our lives, right? I kind of realized that this is who I am. Like I have dreadlocks for maybe 12 years, and like
Oh my
people would
goodness.
assume that I was this, like kind of I would be listening to Korn and Nirvana and be like this, weird punk, and they would be like, so what music do you make? Like, is it heavy? And I'm like, no, it's kind of like singer-songwriter, electronic, and people wouldn't understand.
Did you wear
And
the
then so
boots too?
I still wear them. I
Yeah.
wear them in the summer too, and it's my go-to. Otherwise, I'm not comfy. Or Vans.
Yep.
Those I appreciate too. But like sometimes I end up wearing those in the winter. I don't know why. Like they're just
You're just comfy.
comfy shoes. Yeah, yeah. Really nice. But yeah, so I started doing my own. And I figured that, hey, this is gonna be me. This is me. Even though I cut my dreads and I thought that I was gonna say goodbye to it, like the inspiration just came. It came and just blew me. And I think when I wrote the first grunge song, it was like kind of like Taylor Swifting my ex-boyfriend, like it was about a stray dog, and like, I said something like, don't feed a stray dog, he's gonna chop you off or something. And yeah, it became a song, and then I kind of
I
liked
love it.
it. And then I started like I kept on doing it, and that's what I'm doing now. Like I'm doing grunge music for like what 1.5 years now, and I love it. I'm loving it. Like it's
So
it's it's the best thing
awesome.
that could happen to me.
What a
So
journey.
yeah, yeah, really, from a classical musician that sat by her piano like 24/7 to learning to actually play the guitar. I've been playing guitar for, I don't know, yeah, a year and a half. so,
Okay. Oh, that's
so,
awesome. Well, they say
so
if you can
yeah,
play
like,
piano, you can play anything.
well, yeah, probably. Or like if you
No.
just know the tones, you can recognize
Hmm.
the tones. You can do anything. It's just about the rhythm
And
and
you have the
catching the
natural
tones.
gift of being able to just hear it naturally. So
I would
freaking
say
awesome.
I would say I would be much better if I did more about it, but unfortunately I'm not, which has
Oh,
probably been like that thing, like when you're so young and somebody pushes you into like all
yeah.
these competitions and winning
It
them,
wasn't
and
the right time.
it wasn't the right time, like one just gets kind of like worn off, and then they have to start over from somewhere else. But I thought grunge was perfect, so why not go that way? Like I'm 29 years old, it's I'm not getting younger, and I better do it now and get it over with because it's on my checklist. So yeah, that's what I think.
Freaking awesome. And did anybody do art? Did they paint? Did you have any kind of artistic type of inspirations?
for
Like
for
just
like
growing
what?
up. Yeah, just like growing up. Like, did you draw? Did anybody like be like, hey, check this out. I did this and it showed you something of inspiration to say
Well,
this.
I wouldn't say like I would like to draw, but like when I did it kind of went great. Like I was really good at painting. Like I'm
Okay.
not that good at drawing, but like I've done some tattoos on myself when I was like a child. I was 16 or something, and
So
it's really just a
awesome.
proof of how bad I am at drawing, because I can't even draw a line. But I was so determined to get those tattoos that I did it anyway, and now it's a reminder that I really cannot draw. So
That is
it's,
so cool. Do you
it's
have a
kind of
band currently?
I do have a band, and that's actually what I'm writing the songs for. So
Okay.
when I write anything that is a demo, I release it under Kamilski on BandLab, and then I take the same demo and I give it away to my band, and then we start to build the song and do the song as it is in the demo, and then we kind of have that. So it's basically me standing for writing the songs and the material, and then we go and process that and do it with the band, which is really, really fun.
Do you want to throw your band name out there?
It's called Blind Mary.
All right. Do you want to give any
Yeah.
shout outs?
I don't know. I want to give a shout out to Charlie because I know that Charlie is on BandLab and she might be watching this, and she's the bassist. So that's a shout out for you, Charlie. And hey, mom, if you're watching, I don't think she is, but yeah, it was worth a try.
Well, let me ask. You have some songs that you sent in, and I know you said you write them for your band. Where did the
Yeah.
inspiration for Four Leaf Clover come from?
Oh, that's a weird one. So I have this neighbor that I have been neighbors with him for like, I don't know, 2, 3 years now. And we're just so shy to say hello to each other. Like it's crazy, you know. And at some point I was like, hey, I'm gonna find a four-leaf clover, and if I find it, I'm gonna go and say hi to that guy, you know. And then I went around for, I don't know, maybe like a day or something. I'm a hopeless romantic. I can't, like, I have to do this, you know. And I went to like a forest, to a field, to like behind my house, my block, you know, like I couldn't find it. And then suddenly he is going out with the laundry, and then he's like, "Oh, hello there." And I'm like, "What? I didn't find the four-leaf clover. You know, like it makes no sense." But then I kind of realized that, you know, like I should maybe just make this manifest kind of song and call it Four-Leaf Clover because it's also about luck.
Yeah.
And talking about Charlie, she is actually really based on four-leaf clovers and luck in general. Like she believes in luck, and she has like those really
Oh,
crazy theories about it. And like sometimes when we meet with a band, like we would chat about it, and she tells like these really cool coincidences she believes in, and it's kind of like her own belief. She always has like a four-leaf clover somewhere with her, and it's like also kind of like a dedication for her, but also a manifestation to not be too shy and actually speak with my neighbor, right? You know, like just it's
it's
just like this
so
basic stuff.
beautiful. So beautiful. I can't find a four-leaf clover to save my soul. So if you find one, like, please think of me. So at least there's a thought of a four-leaf clover. Because
I
yeah, oh
will,
my
I will.
goodness. Yes, I
I
mean,
have found a couple. I've actually found a five-leaf clover here like the other day, and I was like,
does that mean
does
like
this mean
super,
extra
super
luck
luck?
or like,
Yes.
yeah, exactly. I didn't know what it meant, but I was super happy, like a little bit
Well,
more happy than for the four leaves one.
let's check out
So
this four-leaf clover.
let's do it.
All right. Kamilski 8000. At Kamilski, go ahead, like, share, subscribe. You know what to do. Here it is. Woo! Four-leaf clover. freaking badass, girl. Woo!
Yeah. Yeah, it was also one of those songs that I actually liked making because like I make a lot of songs and then sometimes you know that feeling when you're like, this sounds the same. It's the same as the song that I made before, you know. And I feel like this one is not the same as the other song. So like that's something, I guess.
That is so cool. Oh, Cam, that song was freaking awesome. I am so like I got to read your lyrics. Yes, that is so cool.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And I can't wait till your band actually gets a piece of that and we get to hear it when it's all in full composition.
Oh yes, I'm definitely gonna release some of that on BandLab just to show what I've been through and how it's been like processing and what has been happening. Like we have a few recordings with the band
Uh-huh.
that we have done from like a different song that is probably gonna be played tonight. But yeah, like we're still trying, and I think it's going to be really different, but at the same time more powerful because it's going to be real. So I'm really excited about that.
I am
Yeah.
excited for you, watching you, like just listening to your journey and watching how from 4 years old, just playing on that piano to now watching your writings just come to life. Like, so exciting. I mean, it's oh, truly cool. Truly,
Oh,
truly
thank
cool.
you. I really
Oh,
appreciate it.
tell me about guinea pig.
Oh,
Because
guinea
I
pig.
have to tell you, I have never heard a song named after a guinea pig before.
Well, it's because I was just trying to imagine a girl that is in a relationship. It's not necessarily about me because like I haven't been experiencing that,
Mhm.
but it's more like about a girl who maybe invests way too much into a relationship without getting way too much back, or like maybe not even getting anything back, and then in the end experiencing everything from being used to being cheated on and still being that guinea pig that is still in the room running around and being taken care of, you know, because you're still this one animal that somebody owns instead of being a human being that is being owned, right? And it just like makes it more. I don't know. Like if you get in the role, you kind of start understanding how it feels to be a guinea pig, you know.
I
And
love that analogy.
it's yeah, it's kind of like that.
To
So
feel like the invisible person in the room, the one that's underappreciated.
exactly. And I think that's what I wanted to put in the song and just make that expression kind of real in a way because yeah, maybe somebody is experiencing that and they needed to hear a song about it. You know, I don't know, but it was just one of my inspirations, and I
Oh, I
chose to do
love
that.
that. Absolutely. There's so much, especially since COVID, that depression has really hit and, people were cooped up with each other for a long time,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
instead of appreciating coming home from work and seeing your loved ones, and now you're dealing with them 24/7 and you're just like, "Ah, give me the rope,"
Yeah, exactly. And
or
people are
because
not good at talking about it. You know, they're just kind of. Oh, sorry, my dog is a little bit playful right now. Cheers. Anyway, anyway, it's just important to talk about it or like just put some words into it because otherwise it's not gonna work out with the guinea pig being in the cage all the time. And yeah,
And I
so
know, like, the mental health like scale, this is definitely that more people need to hear, so they know they are not alone.
exactly, exactly.
Let's go ahead. Let's check out Guinea Pig.
Let's do it.
Yay! This is Kamilski, everyone. Kamilski 8000. Find her on FanLab today at Kamilski. Yay! Let's do this.
Sure if this would fall, but I know
Yeah. That was so soothing. I could be listening to that, just like laying back in the bathtub or just like
Oh,
laying in my bed, like before I go to sleep. Oh,
really?
your
Before
voice
going
is
to
so
sleep?
awesome.
Thank you so much.
Your voice is just so soothing. Like, yeah, it puts me at ease. I love
Thank you.
that.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. I know it's not
Oh,
easy to, because like you said, you were kind of like that shy artist,
yeah,
you
I'm a little
know?
bit introvert, like so when I hear a lot of like why would you what would you call that? Like good words about something I've done, I would definitely just be like, "Oh, you're really sweet," but then I wouldn't know what to say. So like I'm not really the greatest at taking compliments.
Totally understand that. Totally understand that. I'm the same way, behind the scenes, but when I go out and if I do decide to jump into an open mic or perform out there, and people are saying things to me, I'm not used to it because it's
Yeah.
like, I'm like a hidden person. Like I'm very outgoing, love to jam, love to get up on the stage, like give me the mic,
Oh
give me,
yeah.
but yeah, totally not used to those compliments either. Oh,
Yeah.
where do you plan on going with that one? Because I hope to one day hear you on the radio.
Well, we're planning on probably just playing some concerts in Denmark to start with,
Okay.
and releasing. I think we're releasing two songs, which is going to be "Guinea Pig" and "Stray Dog," that we'll probably also be hearing. Uh, and I think we're just gonna start with that and see how it goes. We don't have
Okay.
too many plans, but I think that's what the fun is because we already have played three concerts and we don't
Hmm.
even have material yet or like released material.
Okay.
So we are wanted. Like I think people want to hear some grunge, and yeah, that's a good thing that the luck has been on our side, just like the four-leaf clovers and everything.
Oh,
So.
badass. We're gonna tie them all in together before the end of this. What? Oh, so amazing, Cam. We have Cam 8,000 with us at Kamilski. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm loving your music, all your different genres and styles. And haha, I'm getting sneak peeks at our pop tracks. So you guys be able to like keep your eyes open. But I have to ask you, tell me about Spastic Fantastic. You don't understand it. You tongue tied me with this because I was like, the title of this song. And I was like, Spastic Fam. And I was like, nope, it is fantastic. Like, I was like, wow, this is like, all right, I got this three times fast. Let's go.
Spastic Fantastic, Spastic Fantastic, Spastic Fantastic. I got it. Yay. Anyway,
Maybe
it's
maybe it's an
literally
American
and
thing.
probably I don't know. Like it's the song is literally what the name is. It's just being, all spastic and crazy and breaking things, smashing your phone, hitting yourself, whatever, and just going spastic on it. And anyway, like in the end of the day, it's fantastic. Whatever, like you're gonna carry on, so just get like all the aggressions out and just have it fantastic. Like it's pretty much what the song is. So it's in the name, and yeah,
So in
yeah,
good therapy, break everything. and then you'll feel much
No,
better.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully.
Well, let's go ahead. Let's check out Spastic Fantastic. Woohoo! We're listening to Kamilsky 8000. Again, guys, make sure you go ahead and subscribe at BandLab. Yes, you know how to do it? Well, you better. You go ahead, type this in at Kamilsky. Hit the notification bell so that way every time she posts something, you get a notification that she's got something new. Ah, here we go. Fantastic, fantastic, elastic,
It's
fantastic.
fantastic. Yeah, by the way, this song is trending on
Oh,
BandLab Rock right now.
heck
So
yeah, go girl.
thank you.
Then when you threw in the elastic there, I was like, oh, there's another ick.
Well,
This is sick.
honestly, I just put it in there because it rhymed,
I
and I
love
was
it.
like, elastic, okay, super duper. I'm gonna go with that. But yeah, it's probably a song to just like burn something with, or to, or yeah.
Actually,
Anyway,
I could actually see like having fireworks, like those sparkler type fireworks, and just running through a field. Like we're
yeah, and be
getting
like,
all
wow!
fantastic, spastic,
Or just those glowing sticks,
Those
and
glow
just
sticks,
like just
yeah.
going crazy with those.
Heck
And yeah.
yeah. They'll probably think we're
Uh,
ragers after that, though.
oh yeah.
We'll fit in with all the paint. They'll never know.
Yeah. And by the way, guys, don't burn things. It
Yeah.
was just a joke. So yeah.
Don't try this at home, folks.
No, definitely not.
So tell me about this song, Stray Dog.
Oh, Stray Dog. That's actually the ever first song that I wrote that is in this genre.
Okay.
And like, I don't know if I should tell the story or not. Like, it's like I had this like kind of a revelation where I sat in my balcony after being to a party, and I'm pretty sure I was intoxicated or something. And I sat in my balcony and I had my last smoke before I went to bed, and I was like, what am I doing with my life? Like, I'm making this weird electronic music. Like, I'm not going anywhere. I play at weddings. I don't want to play at weddings, you know? And and then suddenly, like, I'm like, I should like, next song that plays on my playlist, because I was just listening to Spotify, and it was just there, I should make something like that. And then Nirvana comes up with Heart Shaped Box.
Oh,
And I'm
great
like,
song.
yeah, maybe like the universe should send me a sign or something, like a bird or something, to just look at me or whatever. Like, I'm just joking to myself sitting there. And then I listened to that song and I was like, that's a beautiful song. I cannot make that. And then suddenly this pigeon, it's just looking at me. It's standing like in front of my window in my balcony, and it's just like staring at me. And I'm like, okay, Kurt,
That a
is that you?
sign?
Like, what is happening? Like, am I tripping or am I drunk or what is it? But like, suddenly I'm like, okay, maybe this is a sign. Maybe I should make something like that. And I just, I was really, really, really mad at my ex-boyfriend. And I was like, okay, maybe I should Taylor Swift him and just write a song about him, just get all my aggressions out and, find redemption in that. And I did. I wrote Stray Dog and sent that song to one of my friends, and he was like, whoa, girl, this is good, you got to do something about it. So I got him to play a guitar solo in it, and he's a producer, and we're actually going to record this song in his studio, which
Okay.
is something I'm really excited for. So it's
Oh,
it's really nice, and this is probably going to be like the song that we're going to debut with. And yeah, that's it. Like, that's the story of Stray Dog. It's about it.
absolutely incredible. When you first said about a stray dog and started telling the Kurt Cobain story, I'm like, okay, so he came as a pigeon and not a crow, so it was grunge and not alternative, right? And then then when you're talking about the stray dog, I'm thinking instead of you seeing a bird that you were going to see a dog walking by, and then to come find out you're talking about your ex, that's even better.
Yeah, like, I don't know how the idea just came to me. Like, I just thought of that pigeon, and then I was like, okay, I gotta grab my guitar, I gotta do something, and just like threw a few chords together, and it became that. So yeah, it was definitely because of the pigeon. I don't know if that was Kurt. I'm not sure about that, but definitely
That
really
is so
something
awesome.
significant in my life.
Oh,
So
well,
yeah.
let's go ahead. Let's listen to Stray Dog. Make sure you guys go out there, hit that notification bell for when she debuts this song. Oh, I can't wait. When are you going to the studio?
Oh, we're gonna do that in September?
Yes. Stay tuned. Here comes Stray Dog. Wow. What an incredible bass line you had going on there and everything. Like Kurt Cobain really spoke out to you on that one.
Thank you so much. I also really
Seriously,
tried.
that pigeon,
My friend really helped me on that bass line because it was really difficult. But
you could
we
hear
did
the
it.
bass line was so awesome though.
The guitar solo, that was like my favorite part. I think that was like
Yeah.
the thing.
Oh,
But thank you so much.
freaking awesome. We're sitting here with the next Nirvana Kamilski. Yes. She's going to
Oh,
take your airways and your ears all over the radios, all over Spotify, all over BandLab. You watch out for her, Europe.
yeah, let's see about that. But I know that there are a lot of really talented musicians on BandLab that are making kind of the same as I am. And I can give you
Yes.
some recommendations and some pointers if it
Oh,
is.
I'd love
It's
that.
because I know that they are really, really good. And I'm also inspired by a lot of them actually. So yeah.
I
You
can't
guys should
wait. I
really,
can't wait. Do you want to give some shout outs?
well, yeah, I mean Kevin Clark, Skip Dipper, those are my favorite go-tos every time I need some new music. Rick Tyrell, he's really good at making rock, progressive music. It's crazy good. Like it's really, really crazy. And I just stumbled upon a new band called Reckless Arcade. I think it's
Okay.
made by someone called Rec and Multistory.
Ooh,
And
you have to
they're
share that one with
sounding
me.
they're sounding exactly like Queens of the Stone Age. Like it's crazy
Oh,
good. Like it's really, really good. So you guys should really go and check them out. So yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, BandLab
Oh,
really has some gems in there. So yeah, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one.
yes, yes. Oh, man. I know you said we shouldn't start fires, but you got to tell me about wildfire.
A wildfire. Oh, that was actually there's not so much to tell. Like I think I was like down for quite a couple of months. Like I have a bipolar uh, disorder,
Okay.
and and it happens sometimes when you just have a few months where you're feeling a little bit blue and you're just kind of helpless and just waiting until those few months they're gonna pass. And when they passed, I kind of got mad at myself, and I was like, okay, let's write a song about something that burns. Like what is my favorite element? That's fire. Okay, let's write a song about a fire. Let's like write a song about a woman who can do things. A woman that is like stronger than the devil himself. Like he's scared of her because she can do things and she can put everything into boxes and places and it's like more like an ode to a woman. I'm not a feminist, like not a big time feminist, but I think women's voice like is kind of important to be heard lately, or these days at least, because like we're getting a little bit like, yeah, okay, you said it, fine, but you're also a woman. That's why you say things. But we say things constantly because we're never heard, and wildfire is more like listen to me, just listen to me, because like I am that burning thing, like I'm gonna burn whatever. So it's like just an ode to a woman, basically. Yeah.
We're gonna burn you like wildfire.
Well, she's
I
burning
love
already, so.
it. I love it. Aw. Cam, this has been absolutely awesome. Going ahead, listening to your story, listen to your songs, being able to see some of the lyrics, because I know you're going to be coming out with more in the future. Oh man, I can't wait to see where you go, Cam.
Thank
This
you
is
so
beautiful.
much. Thank you so much.
Let's go
I
ahead.
really
Let's check out
appreciate it.
Wildfire. You guys burn up her page like wildfire with those subscriptions, notifications, and let's go ahead, get subscribed today. It's Kamilski 8000. Here is Wildfire. It's Kamilski. fire. Oh, I love some of the melodic tones that was in there.
Thank you so
Oh,
much. I also
yes,
just came up with them randomly. I think I took my dog out or something, and then I was just taking steps, and it was like dun 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 dun, dun, dun. And it just like kind of came up, I think. So that
that is
was also fun.
awesome. That's when you know you're a musician, when you can just feel the music.
Yeah, sometimes. Actually, actually, I forgot to give one shout out. It was to
Okay.
Brian Levere's, and I really forgot to do that because he just released some music that we both are on. And I
Ooh.
just wanted to give like a little shout out to him. And I'm sorry I forgot to give you a shout out, Brian. But really cool musician. Remember, guys, to check him out too. And yeah, I'm done.
Oh, so what are your plans next, Cam?
Well, definitely to record all this music that I have with my band, and then take it from there. Go play some concerts. Maybe release the music, of course. Definitely, we're going to be releasing Straight Dog probably in October. And then from then, we're gonna take another song called Guinea Pig that will also be recorded. And we're just really super excited. But right now, we're kind of having like a summer vacation. So everybody's traveling and doing their things and visiting their girlfriends. And yeah. So now we're just taking it easy and we're super excited to get to it again. And that's probably the next step. Just get in the studio and get something recorded. So yeah.
That's awesome. School's back in session for Kamilski and the band in September as they head into the studios. So you prepared for when they release their album in October on platforms. Yes, you could own a copy of it too. Oh, I love it. Cam, thanks so much for coming in, for doing this interview with me. It has been an absolute blessing to meet you
Me
and to
too.
be able to find out so much and to learn more about your music and your style and the reasons for, all these great compositions that you make. Oh,
Thank you so much for
truly a
being
blessing.
interested. Thank you so much for being interested and inviting me to be on the show. It's
Oh,
really an honor to be here. So I'm really
anytime.
glad. I'm really glad.
From our home to your home. Thanks again. This is Angified Present. We have been going ahead and tuning in, and you make sure you tune in too. Miltsky, yes, like, share, subscribe. Miltsky 8,000, you'll see it. But it's at Kamilski. Make sure you get that right. Band Lab, I am talking to you. Thanks again for being part of our show here on Angified Presents. Like, share, and subscribe, and have a great night. Toodles. I'm gonna spread love.